Hi, my name is Chelsea Hawkins, and I am a candidate for my Master's of Education in Educational Technology at the University of South Carolina. If you visit my website, chelseahawkins.com/portfolio, you can see artifacts and other projects from my time at the University of South Carolina. My contact information is on my page at the top if you wish to contact me. I graduated from the University of South Carolina in May of 2016, where I was also a four-year letterman on the softball team. The year after I graduated, I served as the graduate assistant for the softball team, and in the last August of 2015, I accepted my first assistant softball coach position at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. The organization of my project is categorized by my artifacts page, where you will find links to the AECT standards website and a description of each standard with a link to guide you to my artifacts that relate to each one. I address my personal growth through coursework that I have done, as well as how it relates to the ADDIE instructional module. I have always enjoyed technology, but going through this master's degree has definitely given me an even more appreciation and understanding of it. I intend to incorporate all of the technology and learning tools that I have practiced into my career as a softball coach. I already use a great deal of technology in this sport, especially by creating instructional modules, but I plan to use it even more and maybe even help create a digital program to help improve hitters' techniques. One thing this program has led me to is a unique interest in technology and the concept that it is an ever-growing culture that incorporates technology into education. Technology can be extremely helpful in education and can have a great impact on students and teachers, and the best thing about it that I believe is that it can only get better from here. The first artifact I would like to share is my Web 2.0 Toolshed project. This project was important because I got to explore how technology can enhance our learning in the classroom or professional level or even on a personal level. Technology is here to make things easier for us, so having 10 tools for myself and others to refer to is helpful and beneficial. Here you will see my Toolshed project, which includes 10 Web 2.0 tools that educators or students can use. The second artifact I would like to share is my Teach a Lesson project, which allowed me to use a screencast feature, Jing, and discuss a technology tool that teachers could use in their classroom to make learning fun. I was able to demonstrate the implementation of educational technologies and how to navigate the site in order to help an educator who is interested in using the tool. Here you will see my YouTube presentation, which you can find the link on my webpage. The third artifact was an assistive technology activity, which I thought was really important because this is something that many educators forget to think about. First, we had to create a chart that listed potential barriers. Then we had to review software, apps, or extensions that could reduce these barriers. It is so important that I and other educators have access to assistive technology so that we can provide equal learning opportunities for all students. It is a great thing to have access to technology that can assist with any learners who need it, so I'm glad I got to do this project and plan to use these tools in the future. It is also crucial that us as educators are always thinking about potential learning barriers and providing solutions to these. So here you will see my potential barriers, and then I assessed 5 different products that could help in reducing these. And I also evaluated them on their ease of use, how they could reduce barriers, cognitive load, integration with other programs, and how the tool was presented, so explaining the layout, how easy the navigation was. And then I also listed what disabilities that it would address or could benefit. The fourth artifact that I would like to share is our course sites build, which was done within a team to demonstrate collaborative practice. This project was rather stressful, but I got a great glimpse of how much planning goes into teaching in general, but especially by online instruction. The ADDIE process was very helpful throughout this project as we had to analyze our audience and goals, design, develop, implement, and evaluate our classroom. This was a long project and definitely was not an easy one, but my teammates and I were all very pleased with the end result. We also were grateful to learn about the importance of formative assessment as we were having to teach it. So here you will see on my website the link to our course sites build if you would like to take a look around our classroom or even participate in it. You will have to have an account, so just take that into consideration if it is something that you would like to view. The fifth artifact, which relates to the research of methods of inquiry to enhance learning and improve performance, was the research paper I did on the cost and economic issues of distance learning. Distance education is becoming so popular and it has opened up many new markets, and the flexibility of online learning enhances lifelong learners. Since so many people are interested in online learning, there are always common questions and concerns that arise when choosing the type of education that is best for them. There are also questions that education institutions have when deciding whether to incorporate online learning into their curriculum or not. Of course, cost is always a factor for both parties, but there are also many other factors that should always be taken into account, so this paper allowed me to research and reflect on those. So here you will see my paper, and it's set up by first addressing cost issues within the school, and then it addresses cost issues for the student. And this was an annotated bibliography, so it refers to past research that has been done, and I relate it to how the student and how the school can take into consideration certain aspects of online learning. At the top, you can then refer to my reflection page, and this basically just reflects on the things that I've learned throughout the program, successes that I had, difficulties I encountered, etc. For the most part, I've been so overwhelmed at many times throughout this program, but it has all been worth it, and I'm so grateful for the caring professors that I've got to work with. Much of the work, was frustrating, time-consuming, and it took countless amounts of research and practice, but looking back, I know that all of the energy was well spent and well worth it. I think with the amount of web use that goes on, it's so important and humbling to know how to build a website and how to use it and how to use technology tools and how to incorporate that into your teaching to reduce barriers for those who have disabilities. Like I said at the beginning, technology has really just gave me this profound appreciation because it makes things so much easier in the classroom and maybe even in personal life. And the best thing about it is that it is only going to continue to improve. Like I said, after completing this program, I feel very prepared and confident in creating instructional design through needs assessments, design, development, and evaluation. I'm so glad that I chose to get my master's degree in educational technology, and I can't wait to use what I have learned even more in the future. Overall, I'm very proud of the work that I've created throughout this program, and it's even more exciting that all of my work is accessible over the web, so I can always go back and reflect on this and use it in the future. Thank you for viewing my summary.